there's a conservative attempt to dismantle Obamacare that Mitch McConnell just signed on to. And this is that there's basically this risk pool created for insurance companies by Obamacare, and it's funded by taxpayers. And this thing sunsets, by the way, in 2016. The assumption is that by then we won't need it. But, just for the rollout, some insurance companies, depending on which states they're operating, depending on what plans they put together, may end up with more older, sicker people and fewer younger, healthy people, and they might lose money on Obamacare, and other insurance companies might make a huge profit on Obamacare. And so this kind of risk pool for the insurance companies was set up so that if insurance companies lose money, we'll cover them. And, one of the conservative comments about Obamacare is that there's 100 different moving parts in this thing, which is true. And it's why I think, hey, just Medicare Part E, single payer. Let's just offer everybody in America Medicare. And the easy way to do that, by the way, is to simply amend Obamacare to add a public option to it. Because then you can choose Medicare, or you can choose your health insurance company. I mean, this, after all, is what President Obama campaigned on in 2008. But in any case, they're saying, let's just legislatively do away with this risk pool. Which, of course, is going to cause the insurance companies to say, really? We don't want to play in this game anymore. You guys don't have our back. Or we're not guaranteed profitability. And, it actually, there's a populist element to this that might actually cause it to work because people generally hate insurance companies. And what the Republicans are saying is, why are our tax dollars making sure that the insurance companies don't lose money? Now, the easy answer to that is that because Obamacare is a Republican plan, it was developed by the Heritage Foundation or Institute or whatever they call it, and it was put into place by Mitt Romney in Massachusetts, the Republican governor. It is a Republican plan. It was first proposed by Richard Nixon. The Democratic plan was always Medicare for everybody. Harry Truman in 1947 proposed that everybody be covered by a national health insurance program, single payer. That's always been the Democrats' plan. Obamacare is a Republican plan, but it was put forward by a Democratic president in a time when Republicans, had, at the time it passed, I don't think they had control of the House of Representatives, but they had basically control of the Senate in as much as they could filibuster things, they could block things. And so there were all these compromises made to get enough Republicans to vote for this thing. Plus, there were these conservadems, the Max Baucuses of the world, who had to be mollified. And so, we ended up with a Republican health care plan as a national health care plan. And because it's a Republican health care plan, it uses private companies and makes money for them and guarantees them a profit. So the Republicans now are saying, we know the problems with our own plan. If we pull out this guaranteed profitability piece, which is only going to be in effect for the first 2 years while the program kind of adjusts itself, right? Because presumably after 2 years, the health insurance companies will know, and this is apparently how it worked in Massachusetts too. After the end of 2 years, the health insurance companies all know, okay, here's what we should set our rates at, here's where our risks are, here's who's going to sign up. They just, now you can do the math. So if you pull that thing out in the first 2 years, you crash Obamacare. And believe it or not, this is the new thing that they're trying to do. Now, at the same time that they're trying to do that, this is the absolute strangest thing. Mitch McConnell, while he's trying to do this, he is running television ads back in Kentucky saying that Mitch helps get health care for people. Here's part of the ad. This is this guy. He's whispering. Listen.
These days, I don't have much of a voice, but I and so many Kentuckians have been helped by someone with a strong voice, Mitch McConnell.
Okay, this guy's whispering because he says, I worked with radioactive materials. I got throat cancer. Mitch McConnell passed legislation that actually provided a $150,000 cash payment to anybody who got radiation from working with these materials. McConnell also ignored the plant and the dangers of the plant, and there's a really sordid story behind this thing. But net, this guy is the McConnell campaign is saying, Mitch got me health care, government-funded health care. This guy didn't even have to join Obamacare or anything. He got it because he worked at this factory that was handling radioactive materials. Isn't it kind of weird that at the same time that you're trying to dismantle a healthcare program for the country, you're running an ad in your home state talking about how you're the champion of government-funded healthcare? Very strange. We'll be back. It's 28 minutes past the hour.
You're listening to the Thom Hartmann Program. Call 866-987-THOM.
And should we consider saying, it's time to repeal the Second Amendment, just like we repealed slavery?